Hello students, I am Ambika Vasant. Welcome to English session. In last video, we have completed section 1 of lesson number 2, a Willis ball. Okay, in first session we had seen our engineer and his team made a deep hole, but there was no water. Now what happened? That we will see in the section 2. In the evening sky, the sun drew lower, the engineer's face began to glow. By twilight, the matter became quite clear. If there was water, it was not here. In the evening, engineer became very angry because he was very confident about the well. In the late evening, the matter was very clear. Underground water availability was not there. That's why they didn't get water in that hole. The engineer turned to the waiting crowd. His shoulders sagged, his head was bowed. I'm sorry that I failed you today. We will do it tomorrow. That's all I can say. The engineer turned to the crowd. His shoulders hung downwards because of worry, and his head was bowed. He said to the villagers, I'm very sorry. I failed today. We will do it tomorrow. That's all I can say. He had given promise to the villagers again by noon they would get their bell. The very next day he picked a new spot. They bored a deep hole, but no water they got. The engineer's face grew anxious and grey. As a fresh sight they attempted to the third day. The next day again he found another spot. There also they made a deep hole, but they didn't get water. Third day again made a hole, but no water. He became very anxious. He became very angry. All his attempts failed. When even the third hole was dry and rejected, the engineer looked so bleak and dejected that his maps and reports he began to tear. The villages were filled with dark despair. Even in the third hole, there was no water. The engineer lost his hope. He began to tear the maps and the report because he felt there is no use of it. The villagers were filled with dark despair. They also lost their hopes. Just then, a farmer with a kind and wise eyes said, If you don't mind, I have some advice. I believe that water can be found there. He pointed to a termite mound. Suddenly, a farmer came forward. Old farmer, he said to the engineer, If you don't mind, I have some advice. Then he pointed to a termite mound, and said, I believe that water can be found there. And in case you think that it is a trick, I assure you it is quite scientific. I have noticed, said he in a gravelly voice. Termite hills are always damp and moist. The old farmer said that in case if you feel it is a trick, no, it is not a trick. I assure you that it is not a trick. It is quite scientific. I have noticed, I am sure, termites are always making their hills or mounds in damp and moist place. No matter how dry the summer can get, termites find water to keep their nest wet. So if you drill there, of this I am sure you will find water both sweet and pure. Even the driest summer, termites find water to keep their nest wet. If you drill there, I am sure you will find sweet and pure water. The engineer listened to what he had just heard. There was much sense in the old farmer's words. They filled him afresh with vigor and zest. He started to work near the termite nest. The engineer listened the words of old farmers. He realized, sorry, not farmer, farmer. Only one farmer was there. He realized that the farmer's words made sense. He got an enthusiasm by the words of farmer. He ordered his team to work near that termite hill. They had just punched a hole a few meters deep when they saw a sight that made their hearts leap. Water sprayed up a fountain of joy with the bright rainbow colors misting the sky. The workers just started to drill the hole a few meters deep. Suddenly they saw a fantastic scene. What was that? Water sprayed up from the hole. Villagers jumped with joy. They saw bright rainbow colors because of that fountain. Bring out the drums, bring out the horn. Let us celebrate, a well is born. The villagers sang, the villagers danced. The vision of water had them entranced. The villagers burst out with joy. Bring out the drum, bring out the horn. Let us celebrate this. We have our own well. They sang and danced because of the vision of water. When the gushing water the engineer saw, he said to the farmers in shock and awe, who had have thought a well could be found situated near a termite mound. The engineer shocked when he saw the gushing water. He said to the farmer, who had have thought a well could be found near a termite mound. Where did you get this amazing knowledge? I didn't realize you had been to college. The old farmer smiled and said, amused, I don't blame you for feeling confused. He asked the farmer, where did you get this amazing knowledge? I'm sure you didn't get college education. The farmer smiled and said, if you think knowledge is getting from school or college, I don't blame you. If you want tips on how to find water, I will tell you the verse in the Brihat Samhita. I recommend this ancient treatise written by Varahamihira the Wise. The farmer continued his advice. If you want tips on how to find water, you have to read the great book Brihat Samhita written by Varahamihira. I recommend this book for you to solve your doubts and collect knowledge about how to find water. It's all about observing life, where insects live, how the trees grow. If to nature's clues we pay careful heed, the secrets of the earth and quite easy to read. In that book, he mentioned about life of insects, trees, and all the secrets of nature and earth. One more thing is there. It is not so difficult to read. It is quite easy to read. The thankful engineer departed rich with knowledge and far more imparted. He resolved to take this learning and spread it far and wide across the land. The engineer gave thanks to farmer for the knowledge and he shared with him. And he decided, I will spread this learning across the land. Now the last stanza of our poem. If I may make a suggestion hold, let us combine new science and old. Then this earth of ours will be truly blessed with the wisdom of East and West. The engineer suggested one important point. He said, if we combine new science and technology with old wisdom, it will be very beneficial for the society. Our earth will be truly blessed with the wisdom of East and West. That is science and technology and old wisdom. By this poem, we realized one important message. What is that important message? Don't ignore the suggestions and advice of old generations. This is the end of the poem. Students, no need to by heart this poem. Okay, thank you.